Hello, students. This is Mr. Gore, and I want to welcome you to National Park College for the spring semester for your U.S. History 1 class. If I've had you in class before in U.S. History 2, welcome back. I love having return students. And if I've never had you in class before, I want to welcome you for the first time. I want to give you some information about the course to kind of help you be successful as you're starting out. And I've also created a navigation video to show you where to find everything in the course, such as the recorded lectures, the lecture notes, the PowerPoints, the film assignments, the introductory assignments, all that. This one is kind of more informational about the other aspects of the course. So there's 3 introductory assignments you're going to have to do for this course that we have pretty much for the classes online at National Park College. You're going to take a syllabus quiz, just to make sure you understand some things in the syllabus, such as your lowest 2 reading quizzes are dropped in my class, as well as your lowest test grade, not including the final. You have unlimited attempts on that, so if you don't answer them all correctly, retake it and to get them all correctly. Secondly, you're going to introduce yourself to the course, to the class, and the discussion board. Thirdly, you're going to complete the Blackboard scavenger hunt, just to make sure that you know where to find everything is located in the course. You're going to identify where everything on the left-hand column is located in the course, and then type it up on the right-hand column. You're going to save that file and then submit it into Blackboard. So there's no reason why you can't start out the course with a 25 out of 25 on all 3 of those combined. Another thing you're going to have to do for this course is you're going to have to download Respondus Lockdown Browser. It's becoming much more common now that professors are using this at universities and colleges across the country to try to deter cheating as much as possible. The program that I have a link for you that will help to download the program. You have to do it before you take your first chapter reading quiz, and it basically is to make sure that you're not able to open up any tabs or browsers while you're taking a test or a quiz. And unfortunately, it's not compatible with Chromebooks. It's only for PCs or Macs. I wish, as much as a lot of my students do, is compatible with Chromebooks. I know Chromebooks are a lot cheaper and more affordable than laptops or desktops, but unfortunately, it's not compatible at this time. It's not compatible on tablets or phones either. So you're going to have a PC or a Mac computer to be able to access your tests and quizzes. You can use Chromebooks for your other assignments, such as your film assignments and so forth in the course, but unfortunately, you're going to have a PC or Mac to complete the quizzes and tests. Now, how to obtain an extension in the course. I'm very understanding so long as students communicate with me. You need to do 3 things. 1, you need to email me or message me through Blackboard before the assignment is due. 2, you want to tell me what's going on, what's the reason why I can't complete it. And then 3, tell me when you're going to have it made up by. So if assignment's due on Thursday, you're like, hey, Mr. Gore, got called in for a double shift at work. I'm not going to complete chapter 12 or something. But I can have it to you Friday by 5 p.m. Will that be okay? And we'll grant the extension for you and so forth. I have a lot of students that work full-time, have a family, have children, taking care of an ailing parent. And so, look, life happens, but you have to communicate with me and ask for an extension. You still have responsibilities, just like you'd have to let your employer know that you weren't going to be able to show up to work because you had an emergency with your family and so forth. You need to let me know that if you're not going to be able to complete an assignment and ask for an extension. So if you do fail to ask me before the assignment is due, you need to have proof of the emergency that was beyond your control to prevent you from completing it. And I've had situations like that where students had a trip to the ER, they've taken their child to the ER, or had a death in the family or something like that. So make sure you want to do that to obtain an extension in the course. One of the things I really want to encourage you to do, I have a study tips announcements posted in the course, and there's one particularly I really want to encourage you to do. And that is to fill out your study guide for each module as you read each chapter in the course. So there is a quiz for every chapter, and we'll use the OpenStax textbook that is free online. If you really want a bounded copy, you can purchase one of those on Amazon for around $52, and it's the combined volume. They don't have volume 1 and volume 2 separately. And so, but that textbook is free to use. And that's the textbook we use in the course. And so I have posted right above every module test a study guide that lets you know all the concepts that are on the module test. And so what I recommend you do is you download or print it off before you begin reading the first chapter for module 1. And then as you read each module, chapter within the module. Anytime you see a study guide or a concept list on the study guide, go ahead and write down or type up what you see in the textbook or what you hear in my recorded lectures or you see in my lecture notes and PowerPoints. And what you'll be doing is throughout the entire module, you'll be studying for the module test throughout. And then by the end of the last chapter of the module, you should have the study guide pretty much filled out. And so then all you have to do is finish filling it out or study it. And then you'll be ready to go for your first test. And so over the years, both my high school and college students have told me, hey, Mr. Gore, when I did that, I did a lot better on the test and I was able to know exactly what you expected of me and so forth. So definitely do that. Also, make sure you start on your film assignments early in the course. These should help you boost your grade and so forth. I want to make sure that you are successful in those. If you have any questions about those, please don't hesitate to ask me. I will send you emails and messages through Blackboard, but my email is jgore@np.edu, and don't hesitate to reach out and ask me any questions. Looking forward to having you in class this spring and helping you be successful in this course. Thank you for your time.